There's a Christmas tree shortage nationwide, and I came to Luland to speak with a tree farmer about what's causing this issue, and he says it boils down to supply and demand. I'm here in Port Lavaca at Sand Crab Stadium, where the Pulaski Sharks are taking on the Edna Cowboys in a big playoff game. It is really big for the Pulaski Sharks because it's the first time they made the playoffs in about 4 years. Hey Don, I'm here at Memorial Stadium where it's been a back and forth game. Flower Bluff started off running the ball, scoring. Short few months, one furry friend went from the brink of death to a new life. Time for the Play of the Week, sports fans, and we're going to the hardwood. Jazz and Mavericks in Salt Lake City, and Donovan Mitchell throws down a vicious tomahawk jam. This kid is reinventing the highlight reel. He gets up and throws down over Luka Doncic and puts him on a poster. That is a vicious dunk by Donovan Mitchell, and that is your Play of the Week. Crossroads, if you're gonna have any fun in the sun this Memorial Day weekend, you need to remember this. It is cold out here, and the Crossroads is expecting its first freeze tonight, so I spent the day on seeing how you could prepare for this freeze. It's time for the Play of the Week, where we choose the best play we saw this week. We're going back to the NBA playoffs. That's right, guys. This is Michael Cloud's 4th election. He's still urging voters to continue to support him, and the reason for this is because he took over Blake Farenthal's remaining term that was set to end in January 2019. The Rockets will begin their playoff journey tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. You're right, there is a shortage in Christmas trees like this one right here, and tree farmer Archie Abermite says the reason is simple. People want the real deal.
As they want a live tree, a real tree. The National Christmas Tree Association has a slogan, says it's Christmas, keep it real. I think that's promoted the tree.
There's a Christmas tree shortage nationwide, and I came to Luland to speak with a tree farmer about what's causing this issue, and he says it boils down to supply and demand.
So we have that's sort of increased demand, and we just don't have the supply to meet the demand, which is a good situation to be in, because there's been times where we've had more supply than we have demand, and therefore we're operating in a loss situation.
Mr. Archie asking people to be patient, because part of the reason why there's a tree shortage is it takes about 7 years for one of these to grow.
It's just a matter of nature. It takes time. Our seedlings that we get them are only about 1 foot tall, and they grow about 1 foot per year. So it's just a matter of a situation where for a year or two we're going to be in a low supply, and the supply will pick up in future years, and more trees will be available.
Abermite tells me the shortage in trees will increase the prices this year. Abermite wants consumers to exercise patience because this shortage won't last always. The Cuero Athletic Program has a new class that teaches athletes a valuable lesson. That lesson? Think about others before yourself. The Cuero Gobblers Athletic Program demands excellence on the field and off the field also.
Well, we do a program here. It's called Character Development. It's one of our classes during the day, and what we have is all of our athletes on every Thursday. They go out and do some community service.
The athletes do community service at Hunt Elementary, the All Cares Center, and the Cuero Pet Adoption Center. Today, the athletes volunteered their time at the Pet Adoption Center walking the dogs. Athletes I spoke with today say it feels great to give back to the community that supports them.
Feels real good because to know that they're behind us and we give back to them.
Feels good knowing that we get so much from them and we just can help out a little bit.
It feels good knowing like we got people behind us and to help out. There's people like at the pet adoption, they do so much for the dogs. Just going out there and helping out means a lot to them.
It feels pretty good because after everything we've been through, everything that's happened, and everything they do for us, it's nice to know that you can help them out after they've helped you out.
Coach Patek says doing this community service teaches these boys a valuable lesson.
Trying to teach these guys that, everybody from the community always gives to our program, so we just want to give back a little bit as much as we can.
The Cuero Pet Adoption Center adds that when these athletes come, it takes a big burden off them every week.
We have a lot of big dogs right now, so it really helps that the Gobbler football team comes out and helps us walk the dogs and exercise them. We have the kids come out. The dogs are so enthusiastic to have that kind of companionship.
Packbush wants to leave the community with a special message.
Go adopt some dogs.
Gobbler Athletic Program volunteers in the community every Thursday.